take a look at the controversy, the games, and how much it still feels like, as good as some of this stuff is going to be to play, I still feel like something is missing.
Yeah, it's called PlayStation First Party Games. How is Sony still continuing to call this the PlayStation State of Play when they barely showed any PlayStation games? The vast majority was third party. And this is why people keep telling you that exclusive games don't matter. Because if they did, PlayStation would have had more games to showcase. They would have had more games to show you, but instead they got third party yet again, saving their behinds like Silent Hill F and the rest of this Marvel token game made by Arc System. And let's just be honest. You know, they told Arc System, please drop the game on us first. You can put it on PC day and date, mind you, but please don't put it on Nintendo Switch and Xbox, which is only hurting the fighting game community because let's just be honest, fighting games are as niche as they are already. Like, why would you even do that? The game should have came to Xbox as well as the Nintendo Switch. This is why fighting games are dying. Because you got PlayStation running Evo and running these events, and they're like, hey, Arc Systems, Capcom, if you gotta put it on us. I mean, you even got pro players complaining about why we playing these games on PS5 in these so-called Evo events when we should be playing these games on PC when they're way better. I mean, we even got the pro players complaining. Like, Sony's got to do something about this. Because at the end of the day, as good as this game might look for somebody else, it's going to be ruined the day it comes out. They're going to play it for 1 year, and then they're going to abandon it. Just like Sony does all the other fighting games that they got deals with, like Grand Blue Fantasy and the rest of them.
And I want to sort of break that down and a lot of the angry reactions. I hope you're having a great day. And if you could, now let's just talk about the elephant in the room. There's been a lot of leaks and rumors and stuff that Resident Evil 9 may be here, and it wasn't. But
yeah, but that still shouldn't take away from the showcase. Mind you, they still did show quite a few games. I mean, most of them was third party, but still, there was a few games, good games offered here. Silent Hill F looked pretty promising. Like I said, PlayStation showed good games, but when you go as far to say what games PlayStation showed, they practically didn't show you anything. Now, that was quite concerning for me. I mean, you have Marvel Token, whatever, and Silent Hill. I mean, these are third-party. Metal Gear, these are all third-party. At the end of the day, the third party took over the show. The state of games, the state of no games from PlayStation, yet again, they still haven't showed anything. They barely showed any gameplay of Ghost of Yotei, Marvel Wolverine, and Intergalactic.
Not knock that. I still think that we're going to see Resident Evil 9 at some point here in the next couple of days, either at the...
But why would you completely knock the show because of one third-party game? See, now that to me is disingenuous. Because like I've said before, there was still quite a few good games that they showed. Just because Resident Evil 9 wasn't at the showcase, which you said will be, which means that you lied to your audience, and the game wasn't there, game still won another W. Now all of a sudden, the showcase was bad? Because of one third-party game that happens to be missing out of 20 games that you said that was offered within 56 minutes, which in my personal opinion, isn't really that bad?
Xbox Showcase or Summer Games Fest, but I'm super excited for that. But let's judge it on what they actually showed. Now, everybody's had a chance to play it and has been allowed to talk about it. Like, employees at Sony and stuff have said that Ghost of Yotei is going to be a masterpiece. Then show it.
Well, of course they would tell you that. They're the ones trying to sell you the game. Why would Sony headquarters tell you that this game is bad and it's more of an expansion pack to Ghost of Tsushima? Why would they do that?
This is a state of play. It had hundreds of thousands of viewers. Show it. I don't understand this constant little, here's a 4K screenshot.
Look at that. They're giving y'all screenshots. Look at that.
A teaser for the next month's gameplay deep dive. Just show it today. Okay.
That is pretty embarrassing. I mean, that just goes to show you that, I don't know, maybe Sony's hiding something. Maybe they don't want to show people the gameplay because it might be just a Ghost of Tsushima reskinned with a woman character.
Time period. There's such a different tone to it. I think I like the monster design. I
thought Silent Hill F looked good. Now, mind you, I don't think it's a game, like I've said before, that I pay $70 for. I'll most definitely get it on a discount. I mean, that's it. I'm sorry, guys. I really don't see the need of paying $70 for games anymore, man. Game Pass has really benefited me so much that you see, it's ruining. I mean, but even then, even without Game Pass, I still wouldn't have bought this game. Maybe for 50, I probably would pay for it. But I'm sorry, man. I've just gotten to the point where I don't really care about buying games for full price anymore. Especially being screwed over so many times, I've just built up this immunity to where it's like no matter how good the game looks, I'll just wait for it on a discount.
For me that Resident Evil 2 and Resident Evil 3 are finally coming to PlayStation 5. I am thrilled about this, but
Nice.
It looks like it's only coming to Classics Collection. You can't buy it. You can't just buy it on its own. And I know that I read the comment section.
And the funny thing is about that, because I bought these games on PS3, that means I should have free access to this version. If they ever do decide to sell it, I should have access to this game for free. And why are you pushing this game through premium? Like, for real, like, this is embarrassing, man. Like, I mean, I would love to play these games. Maybe Resident Evil 2, I'm sorry. I really don't like that version because it's too easy. I prefer the Dreamcast version with Nightmare Mode. But, yeah, I don't see myself upgrading to premium to play two classic games I already have access to already.
A lot of you guys hate subscribing to services, especially for...
The same people that say they hate subscribing to services are the same people subscribe to services to play Call of Duty Online and Grand Theft Auto, and NBA 2K and Madden. So I don't know what you people are talking about, how we hate subscriptions. If you hated them so much, then why do you pay for them to play your favorite games online? I'm just saying that is the definition of a hypocrite. Like, if you guys say I hate subscriptions while paying to play NBA 2K and potentially the new GTA 6 online, then, sir, you are a hypocrite.
One game. Like, somebody goes, okay, I want to beat Resident Evil 2 and Resident Evil 3, pop some trophies and stuff. Oh, I have to subscribe to
The first game didn't even have trophies.
the service that's like $30 a month. People don't want to do that. They want to buy the individual games that cost...
Oh, I mean, just ask Nintendo with their Nintendo Switch 2. I can't wait until tomorrow to see what he's going to say about that when he does his little unboxing about how I didn't want the Switch 2, but I only bought it because I'm a professional gaming journalist.
$10 and play them forever. Maybe they'll sell these solo, but I don't think they're going to. Now, the other one is a project that is... Want to see PlayStation stuff? Oh, yeah. There is a PlayStation thing. This is System Works, which is the people that have done some of the best fighting games of all time, like Guilty Gear and stuff.
I'm starting to think they overrated, bro. I'm sorry, DNF Duel, Grand Blue, Blaze Blue, was it? Cross Tag. Like I said, man, I'm not saying nothing wrong with Arc Systems, but I'm going to keep it 100, man, because I got a few of them. They all starting to play the same. Now, with this game does look pretty good, but it don't look like it's $60 worth. It just doesn't. Maybe 20. I'll most definitely buy this for 20. But I think Sony, whoever, Arc Systems, whatever deal they got with them, probably to use this game to push at EVO and fighting game tournaments. I think they did themselves a huge disservice not putting this game on Xbox and Nintendo Switch. Fighting games is as niche as possible. They're already niche. You know what I'm saying? It's getting to the point where I can't even play Capcom Fighting Collection 2 because there's barely people online playing the game. Like, we need crossplay between all platforms for fighting games. I mean, if you're doing it for shooters, why not for fighters? Like, I mean, at least doing crossplay between all consoles. Like, what is going on here, man? I'm sorry. I know people acting like it's not that big of a deal, but this is the reason why people still continue to play on Fightcade, and on top of the fact that it's free to do that. You got to still pay a membership fee to play access to these same games. Well, not this one in particular, but I'm just saying fighting games in general to play the same games that you people paying for on console.
Maybe it's the fact that I just don't care as much about Marvel as I do Capcom.
And what's crazy that this game could have came to the PS4 too. This game could have came to the Switch too. Like, I mean, whatever PlayStation did with Arc Systems, you really shot yourself in the foot with this one. Because I really feel like this game is going to fail because of this.
Fun of Marvel vs. Capcom, these big ensemble battlers, is a lot of times those fun power dynamics of, okay, how does Dante fight? Kind of surprised. I think recently they announced that Neo has sold like 13 million copies. So I guess it's not the biggest shocker that they keep doing them, but Neo 1 was hard. Neo 2 was way harder, and a lot of that difficulty came from...
I'm tired of these games. I'm going to keep it 100, bro. Listen, man, no disrespect to Neo, because I understand where he gets his inspiration from. But I'm tired of these Souls-like games, man. Like, I'm just tired of, bro. It used to be a point where I used to actually enjoy them. Now I don't. I'm tired of it. Oh, we got Wukong, Wu Chang, Wu Tang, Neo, Black Myth Wukong. Like it's getting out of hand, bro. Liza P and this and G and it's like, what? Like, what are we doing here, bro? Like, I'm sorry. I am so sick and tired of all these Souls alternative games, man. Hopefully, I ain't the only one in this community, man. You know, we got the Bloodborne, Dark Souls, Demon Souls. You know, they all sound the same. What? There's one on Xbox. I forgot. I forgot. It's on both systems. Like, it's just crazy. Like, I'm just tired of seeing it. Wu Chang, Wu Long, Wu Kong. Like, okay. Like, even the names sound the same.
These real tight hallways. They announced that Neo 3
And then we got Neo, and then G. Hold on. Neo. G. Okay.
Going to be open zone, I guess is what they call it now.
We got the Neo, and then the Geo. Oh, that's SNK. I'm sorry.
They showed a bunch of clips that make it look like Hitman.
Look at that. They got Colonel Sanders from before he got big. Look at that. The guy from Kentucky Fried Chicken, man. This is ridiculous, man. Out here selling Tuesday $10 buckets of drumsticks and thighs, bro. This is crazy, man. Go get yourself a side order of mac and cheese, coleslaw, corn on the cob, and some nice potato wedges where they used to sell. I mean, what? You trying to tell me they got the dude from Kentucky Fried Chicken?
007. It looks like stealth and action and craziness and being chained up.
It's nothing special. I mean, we've seen this with everything or nothing. I'm just saying, I'm not completely outwriting the game. All I'm saying is that this is nothing new.
Up above Crocs and stuff. Chat, when this was going on, I was watching the official PlayStation live stream. Chat was going ballistic. They ended the trailer with like the sting that dun 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 dun.
What? Dun 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 dun. What? Dun 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 dum ass. Dun 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 dum 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 dun dun dum dum dun 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 dum 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 dun 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 dum dum ass.
And I'll admit, I was like, yes. I feel like I kind of miss.
Yo, freaking James Bond looks like the character that Dreamcast wishes he was. You know, all good looking, masculine. You know, out here doing these things, all where the ladies love him. Except he's like the complete opposite. Dun 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 dum dum dun 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 dum dum dun dum dun dun dum dum dun 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 dum dum ass.
It's one of these when I saw this. It made me miss GoldenEye, where GoldenEye was a phenomenal.
Oh, here we go, GoldenEye!
On the Nintendo 64 player was so.
All I see is Kentucky Fried Chicken with Colonel Sanders on the bottom.
So fun. It is cool that basically finally getting a new real 007 game.
What do you mean real? What are you talking about, man? We've had 007 games way before this. Da dun 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 dum dum 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 da dun dun dum.
From a studio that is so experienced, this game is.
Oh yeah, we wish y'all were legends, huh? Let me guess, y'all just finally seen the first light. Look at that, he's seen it right now.
The bee's knees.
The bee's
last
knees.
Thing.
Sword of
Journey,
the Sea.
We all remember Journey.
Oh
right?
my God, we went from giant crab to Sword of the Sea. Under the Sea.
PlayStation 3 game remastered.
Under
PlayStation 4,
the
very
sea.
good. That studio, Giant Squid, they've done a bunch of different games, right? They've done all sorts of stuff. They did Abzu. They did The Wanderer. Everybody, though, I think is always kind of
one. It looked like that crab game that they got on PlayStation Plus.
Out in August, so really soon, and it's launching day and date into the PlayStation Collection. So, honestly, I think that I would give this entire state of play, I'd give it a 6.5 out of 10. It's almost a 7. I wish
it's really. I mean, you could say that. I mean, if you look at it from the third party with the Metal Gear Online, that really kind of had me because I thought it was just going to be a remake with the single player. But even then, $70 for that, guys. I mostly just want it for the online, honestly. I mean, let me see the games. I mean, yeah, the Marvel fighting game looks okay. Not $60 worth though. Mortal Kombat Classics. I'm buying that for all systems, PS5, Xbox, physical copies for all. If that's what there is, I'm buying it. Oh, don't get it twisted. I am most definitely buying that Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection. I love the classic MKs. I think the new ones are trash in comparison. So that was an instant purchase for me. Silent Hill F looks good, but not worth 70. Like I said, there was a few good games. They most definitely was. And then that's not including what Xbox is offering this year, and then the hype of the Nintendo Switch 2. So there's obviously a lot of games that gamers can choose from. So I'm just going to be waiting for most of these games to go to the bargain bin, and then I'll pick them up. Silent Hill F does look promising. I'm not trying to put the game down, guys, but it don't look $70 worth to me. And then whatever Capcom have a Promatic, I'm good, bro. Okay? I mean, like I said, the state of play wasn't really that good. I mean, if you look at it from the perspective of the lack of Sony first party, it's really a 2 out of 10. It really is a 2 out of 10 if you look at it from that perspective. I mean, maybe even a 1 out of 10. It might be even a 1 because Sony didn't show no real first party. They really didn't. So, I mean, it's really just a 1 out of 10 from Sony's perspective. But if you're looking at it from the grand schemes of what was offered, I would probably say maybe Dream is right. Maybe a 6 or a 5. I would say that's right. You know what I'm saying? Silent Hill F, Metal Gear, still a remake, mind you. Mortal Kombat. There's just a lot of classic games thrown in there. That kind of really takes it away from me. Nothing really too crazy. I mean, unless you want to go as far to add baby steps. And, that's kind of where it's getting, if anything, that's taking points away from you. If you're adding baby steps, you're like, man, you're going to have to take 2 points off the chart just because of the other crappy games that they showed. You know what I mean? But I will say it probably is a 5 out of 10. I'd probably say it's a 5 out of 10 as to what was shown. The Marvel game did look decent, but that's a huge, like, the fact that it's not on Xbox and Nintendo Switch, the game is going to be dead pretty soon. You know what I mean? Players are going to play it for the tourneys, and then they're going to drop it like they do every fighting game from Arc Systems. DNF Duel, they did it. The only one they keep alive is Guilty Gear Strive. So they really trying to run this game like it's Marvel Fighter Z, and I don't think Arc System is going to get the same success because even Capcom with their fighting collection, they still barely eclipsed 1 million for both of those. And you know what I mean? And that was offered on multiple platforms. Now you got this offered on one, and what's even crazy, if you was going to do that, you should have put it on PS4 then too. You should have put it on PS4 and 5. But nope, you didn't do that. Think about what I'm about to say. You got Marvel Capcom Fighting Collection on Xbox One, Series, PS4, PS5, Nintendo Switch, and PC. And the game still couldn't sell 1 million. And now you got this new Marvel game from Arc Systems that they're putting all their faith behind, right? And you got it on PS5 and PC only. Do you understand how stupid that was? You should have put it on PS4, PS5, Xbox One, Xbox Series. You would have had more platforms to sell the game on, which would have only potentially made you more money. But we already know Sony's like, oh, if you do that, we won't push your game at Evo, And of course, with these fighting game companies, they look at that as some sign of importance. But like I said, we're gonna have another Fatal flop coming up, just like Fatal Fury. You got all these, think about it. They had celebrities. They put freaking Ronaldo in freaking Fatal Fury, and yet nobody cared enough to buy it. But I guarantee they bought Ronaldo on Fortnite. They didn't buy Fatal Fury for Ronaldo, but they made sure when he was in Fortnite, they bought him up. So that just shows you that these companies don't know the market. But hopefully you guys enjoy this video. Like I said, man, I can't wait to see the launch date for the Switch 2 because there's going to be a lot of salt. I can most definitely guarantee you. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. And like I said, we'll end it on this note. Hey.